Last not least, life is a question of appreciation of details. And so many details. The details of a rose petal, the details of a feeling, the details of a word which says, I want to serve. What a beautiful expression to say, I want to serve you. And that's what actually mantra means. Oh my Lord, please let me become an instrument of your love, or oh my Lord, please engage me in your service. I want to serve you, my Lord. I want to serve you forever. So this is a kind of an extraordinary attitude. It's very rare to come about, but everywhere it's appreciated. If you go to any place in the world and you really serve the other person, they remember you, they appreciate you. Everything becomes auspicious in this connection. Everything. I want to serve you, I want to be with you. What kind of a beautiful expression. Krishna makes that expression millions of times more than anyone else, because he doesn't even say it, he just stays with you in your heart. Sri Paramatma is Krishna himself. He's Vishnu expansion, Kshirodakshai Vishnu expansion. So he's with you so much, he wants to be with you. He stays with you even when you don't want to be with him or you don't care for him. That is real love. It's like a mother, she will always go where her child is, even if he's in jail. Mother will still go, oh my child, I know you made a mistake. Oh, but we will get you out of here and you do something nice again. Mother doesn't give up on her child, and Krishna doesn't give up on his jivas, jivatmas. Jivatma. The jivatma is an incredible being, full of life and creativity and curiosity and potential devotion. And that jivatma is you. So, as you can express yourself, as you can advance on the path, you can become a member of the love party of Krishna. Krishna is love personified, and he also created within our heart this longing to be there for each other. So I want to serve you. I want to be with you. I want to be yours, my Lord. This is the natural reciprocation of somebody who has developed some devotion. I want to be with you, my Lord. I want to be with you. I want to be with you, my Lord, and very soon, because this place is not very palatable. When you forget Krishna, you fall into the illusion. It's very painful. It's very painful and very embarrassing as well. But somehow or other we are trapped into the world of illusion. And to stay strong for a long time, that's not easy. To stay fixed in devotion at the lotus feet of Krishna. It's one thing to do it for a month or 2 months or a year, but year after year after year after year, after year after year after year. What can we say? What can we do? And the details of the feelings are there. Krishna is into the details. And each and every one of us somehow are also into the details. Sometimes One time I forgot to give a hug to one devotee and he left. He thought he doesn't love me anymore. I love everybody, because everybody is my Lord's and Master's beloved. But for some reason, and I was greeting maybe 4 or 5 people, and I hugged 4, and number 5 I didn't hug. He took it to heart. Oh, I'm rejected. So life is full of details. And we forget those details when it comes to others, but we don't forget those details when it comes to us. I find it said that way often. We are brute with others, but hypersensitive with ourselves. Oh, no. In relationship to the spiritual master, you are supposed to become sensitive, and you are supposed to become prepared to be Krishna's servant forever. And through that, and through him, you can see Krishna everywhere. Try to do that without, it's very difficult, or let's say, imaginary. Just imaginary. You know, this world is a very imaginary world, no? You want to serve God, yeah, but God wants you to serve his devotees. Spiritual master, somebody comes to him, Gurudev, can I serve you? Can I serve you? He's going to look at you and say, yeah, of course. Go and serve the other devotees. No, I want to serve you alone and personally. I want to hang on to your feet and grab them. But if you grab my feet, I can't walk. You have to hold on through the instructions of the spiritual master. That's why Srila Prabhupada, Srila Maharaj used to say, somebody asked, oh Gurudev, can you give me your blessings? He said, my blessings are in my instructions. And who wants to be blessed follows them. Sri Vrindavan is the land of perfect love. And I want to show to you how many details Lord Krishna has put into these sweet pages of the Srimad Bhagavatam to attract us. It's a very heavy book too. Wow. Heavy, full of sweetness, of divine instructions. I hold this book in my arm. I feel Prabhupada, how could you do that? How could you translate all this book? How could you give this? Because talking about details, there's plenty of details in here, you know, for an old man to write down for us. Plenty of details. Shakti Aveshavata, only a totally specially empowered personality could have done what Prabhupada did. To provide us with this enlightenment. Today we're going to read. I need some more. Does this light go stronger? No. More. Okay. It's good. That's better. The infallible Supreme Personality of Godhead, having captivated the minds of the king and the priests who were present, returned to his abode in the spiritual sky. Bhagavan api rajarshe shobhadya yasya chakchuta haraniva mano mushya swadama pratyapatyata. Srila Prabhupada explains. Because the Supreme Personality of Godhead is all spiritual, he can descend from the spiritual sky without changing his body, and thus he is known as Achyuta, or infallible. When a living entity falls down to the material world, however, he has to accept the material body, and therefore in his material embodiment, he cannot be called Achyuta. Because he falls down from his real engagement in the service of the Lord, the living entity gets a material body to suffer or try to enjoy in the miserable material condition of life. Therefore the fallen living entity is Chuta, whereas the Lord is called Achyuta. The Lord was attractive for everyone, not only the king, but also the priestly orders, who were very much addicted to the performance of Vedic rituals. Because the Lord is all attractive, he is called Krishna, or one who attracts everyone. The Lord appeared in the sacrificial arena of Maharaj Prithu as Kshirodakshai Vishnu, who is a plenary expansion of Lord Krishna. He is the second incarnation from Karnadakashai Vishnu, who is the origin of material creation, and who expands as Garbhodakashai Vishnu, who then enters into each and every universe. Kshirodakshai Vishnu is one of the Purushas who controls the material modes of nature. Because the Lord is all attractive, he is called Krishna, or one who attracts everyone. Thank you. Om Jnana Tigunandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Shakshun Militam Jene Tasmai Sri Gurave Namah. Sri Chaitanya Manubhistam Stapitam Jeno Bhutale Svayam Nipakadamayam Tanati Swapanati. So this is from the chapter number Canto 4, text number 37. Instructions by Maharaj Prithu. And just before that there's another classical verse we should all remember always. Divarshi Pitri Gandharva Shida Charana Panaga Kinar Parasha Martya Bhaga Bhutani Anekshaha. No, I was missing. I was thinking it was Divarshi Bhutatmani Nang Pitinam Nakinkaro Nayam Rimicharayan. But it's not that shlok. So the Supreme Lord can descend. He's Achyuta. You cannot. When you come here, you're in a fallen condition. The materialistic existence is a fallen condition. We have fallen into the ocean of material sufferings. Premamanda, later we have to look at some page together with Bhakti Shakti before you leave. Question number 1. Does Achyuta exist? Question number 2. Do you want to know whether he exists? Question number 3. If he exists, do you want to serve him? So that you may eventually join up in going towards him? These are the 3 questions we have to ask. First question. Does Achyuta exist? the indication is absolutely yes, because you exist. And you are concerned with somebody who knows, who loves, who can give eternity, and who can give you bliss. This is a miss. In the material world, nobody can give you real bliss. People try. Either they give or they get, or they try to get, but all the attempts of bliss in the material world turn out a failure. Of the bliss in the material world, the biggest bliss is if somebody tells you, I love you. And that usually then, if somebody says, I love you, and you also love him, then it maybe turn out into a marriage. And then you can look each other into the eyes every day. Say, I love you, really, I love you. Yes, I love you. I'll always love you. It feels very comforting to hear that. Especially when you have a few kids, Pretty happy to know that you're still loved, But this love in this material world, even though you're longing for it, it's very shaky grounds. Any moment you may be ending up with something called deception. Deception. And deception, it's heavy, It hits you right down there in your self-esteem. When you're rejected by somebody, then you feel, oh, I'm useless. How can he reject me? I may not be worth much. And then you see the same one you thought he was love you would run off with somebody else. You're much worse. Oh, and you become jealous. No, actually people become jealous just because the possibility exists that somebody else may be attractive to their beloved. Such a silly thing, this whole thing. So Achyuta can give you all this because Achyuta is the truthful benefactor of everyone and the knower of everyone. Achyuta Sri Krishna